Good morning, guys. Melinda here, licensed professional counselor with Counseling Associates. Today we are talking about 3 easy steps to make new friends. So if you are starting a new job, new classes, going off to college, starting high school, switching high schools or middle schools, 3 easy steps to make new friends. So this is super important information for anybody. So that's our topic today. If you are following along in your workbook, this is the worksheet that you're going to find in your workbook. It's workbook number 2. Video 15. If you don't have your workbook yet, I'm going to put a link to the Facebook page down below and you can go on there and get your workbook. These worksheets are so useful because each of these topics, I give you kind of an overview of the topic, but these worksheets allow you to dive super deep into the topic and apply it directly to yourself and make yourself really think about how to improve on these topics. So that kind of answers that question people were asking, how does the workbook relate to these videos? And that's the answer to that, is it just really dives deeper in. So in your workbook, go to the one that says video 15. That is the one we are on today. So one last thing before we get started. If you do not have your email address in on the Facebook page, go to the same Facebook page as down in the link and scroll down just a few, maybe 2 or 3, and there's a place for you to put in your email. Do that because I am going to send you a free sneak peek of the journal. It's a 30-day guided journal, and I'm going to just email that over to you. Okay, so 3 easy steps to make new friends. Step 1, look at your surroundings. Okay, what does that mean? So let's say we are starting a new college class. Okay, so look at your surroundings. What do I have in common with these people in my surroundings? Well, number 1, you already know you have in common that class. So that is a super easy topic to bring up, is something regarding that class. Other options would be things like look around to see maybe somebody has a shirt on or a jacket on or is carrying something that is similar to your interests. So if I was to walk into a new room and I saw somebody with any kind of sports related shirt on, somebody who played softball, somebody who played baseball, something like that, I would automatically know that I would have that in common to talk about with them. So I could walk up to another girl who had a softball shirt on and say, hey, where do you play softball? And be able to talk about that because I played softball. I know all about softball. Anybody who has on a basketball shirt, I would automatically be able to ask about basketball and have that in common with them. You could look at things like bands or movies, all kinds of stuff like that. If somebody was carrying something that led me to believe they work out, I would automatically have that in common with them, be able to ask, where do you work out? Do you do any kind of like routine or things like that? And those are automatically things we have in common with somebody that are great conversation starters. And even if you look at somebody and you're like, I don't know what I have in common with them, you will get better and better at picking out something. Like the other day I saw somebody and I wasn't really sure what I would have in common with them, but I really liked their glasses. Like they were super cute shapes. So that was something I could comment on. Like, those are adorable glasses. I love those. They're such a good shape for your face. And that just kind of gets the conversation started. So check out your surroundings wherever you're at, work, meeting, class, and find somebody that you can pick out something in common with and comment on that. So that's step 1. Step 2, during this conversation, pick out something that stands out to make a note in your head about. So if I was talking to somebody about, what position do you play in softball? Oh, you play shortstop. Oh, when's your next game? Or you play center field. When do you play again? Or, How is the team doing this year? So pick out a specific thing that you've talked about. Okay, so your game is next Tuesday. That's what you've told me. I'm going to put a mental note back here in my head so that the next time I go to this class or this meeting or I'm in work or wherever you're at, you have that mental note of, oh yeah, they told me they had a game. So I've got that pinned in my head as an automatic conversation starter for the next time I see them. Okay, so you've got that pinned. That's step 2. Step 3, you come into the same class, the same work meeting with these same people. You remember, okay, what was it that I had pinned in my head about this person? They had a game. I'm going to ask how that game went. So that not only shows them that you listened, but that you care enough to ask how it went. So you see this person again, and then you bring up, hey, how did your game go? And then that starts the conversation again. So I kind of gave the example of somebody, in a setting where they're in class, but you can use this at meetings. You can use this with complete strangers. It works for anything. So those are the 3 easy steps to make new friends. Find something in common. You can find something. Number 2, pin something within that conversation to bring up next time. Step 3, bring it up next time. Show them you listened and show them you care enough to bring it up. These are just good ways to start the conversation. And each time it gets a little bit easier to bring something up, to have that connection with somebody. So that is the topic today. And we will be back next week. I've got my Christmas tree in the background. It's getting close to Christmas. We are notorious at my house for cutting down. We cut down a Christmas tree every year. We go out to the farm, the Christmas tree farm. We walk around and we find a Christmas tree. So we don't go buy one that's already pre-cut. We walk around, we have a saw, we cut the Christmas tree down, we drag it up, and we are notorious for picking the most crooked Christmas trees. Like last year, I don't know, we never got it straight. This year, we didn't even try to get it straight. You can see like the bow is completely off to the side because it's just completely crooked. Yeah. It's a beautiful tree though. We love it. Like we always set it up and then we laugh about how crooked of a tree we got again this year. But it's a really fun tradition. We love going to do that. So we will be back next week with another topic. See you then, guys. Bye.